Well, hello there, YouTube. Dang. Welcome to Friday, December the 10th. Look, there's none of the yellow left in those trees out there. Surprisingly, Vancouver's starting to get pretty skimmed too. It'll all be gone, you know it will. But yeah, beautiful out here at the moment. Very comfortable, and I like that. I think it's supposed to pour down rain all day, but as long as you got that out there, who's complaining? Look at that Kylie. She's been wallowing in that mud again. Abby, what are you sniffing around about out there, dog? You're always tracking down something, aren't you? Haven't been showing you the old Dr. Pierce barn here lately. Where's all the heat? Oh, they got coats and stuff on out there. Nice. Well, it's kind of off and on rainy today, Mama.
It was.
It wasn't bad. Overall, not bad.
Nope, it wasn't a downpour, so that's good.
Yeah. No crazy people or nothing?
No.
Had a couple of crazy hawks.
Yeah.
And then I went to save the video and accidentally pushed the power button and shut the camera off.
Oops.
But there was one of the hawks I got, but it's so far, I'm not sure if it'll show up. I'll take a look at it. If you don't ever see anything about a hawk diving between two semi-trucks, then it was not usable. Well, Mama,
yes, honey.
we have made it to that proverbial Friday.
Yes, we have.
Heck yeah, Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
Yeah. All right, have yourself a wonderful day.
You too.
And I'll see you throughout the passings.
All right, hubba.
All right, love you. See you. Bye.
I love ya.
Bye now.
Bye.
Look what showed up today. The 1599A terminal kit. This is where I was telling you the extra wire was. But you know how I told you it's split off this way, and then the 3 loose wires came off that way? Well, they're doing a little different. Now the Deutsch connector is shorter and the accessory wires are long. And these are the ones that'll tuck in right behind the tank for putting whatever accessory on. Isn't that cool? Isn't that nice Harley? They give you all these little things to work with. Good quality. I literally don't use these things. I put them in a special spot because they're such high quality zip ties. It's like the BRP zip ties and stuff. But how about that? So I can put this in the Road King if I want. Maybe we'll do that as a winter project. Wire all that stuff up the way it's supposed to be. But I would just be putting it in for the heck of it because I wouldn't be hooking the grips up because I can't find the other wires to it. I guess I could use the throttle one. I would know that it was there. It'd still work. Unless I can find those wires. They're somewhere. I never used them. So don't know what happened to them. Cool. You ever wonder what a GS looks like with everything taken off the front? It's pretty wild, huh? That gives you a good view of how the front suspension works, doesn't it? There you are. Look at the pieces involved with this. All of this belongs to this bike. Plus all of those over there. And all that stack on top of that red cart and below that red cart as well. There's the 2 real spendy items. That headlight and that TFT. Neither one of those got damaged. What an ordeal. Crazy. And because of that broken bracket for the radiator, which is attached to the radiator, I got to replace that radiator. And unfortunately, you got to drain the coolant. To fill it back up, you got to use this elaborate suction thing, which is a pain in the butt. But it works. Gets it done. Oh, forgot to tell you, the copyright infringement I had for the song, that was on video 20 2002 or something. It was 2 videos before I took off to California when Ryan got married. It was about the S1000RR, so it was crashed before it was even ridden. And I test rode a Spider, and the audio was messed up, so I put in a song. And I have copyrights to that song. So I sent a little nastygram back to YouTube. And this was at, good Lord, about 1:30 this morning. Well, at 7:29, they said that the person claiming the copyright has rescinded. You're not copyrighted. Everything's good. How about that? Mama?
Yes, Papa.
Let's head north towards Alaska.
I vote for that.
And it was not raining for quite a while. Now
Now-
come up the hill to come see
Yeah.
you, and it's raining again.
Of course, that has to be that nasty rainy ride.
Got a
home.
rain on a Friday.
Of course.
All right, let's head that way.
All right, Papa.
All right. Woo! It's wet, windy, and nasty here. It seems like I just put gas in this thing. Never seems to end, does it? Oh, a U-Haul pulling in. People driving through. Oh, he's just trying to find a spot. Anyway, it was slow and steady and wet on the ride home, but it wasn't bad. Wasn't too many crazy people. There's a few. All right, let me finish filling this thing up. You know, I was stuffing a little thing in my lunch bag today at lunch, and I'm like, what is that? It's in the way. Do you see that thing can't get the right angle? Yeah. Do you see that thing is still leaking? It was this. I'm like, oh my Lord. I never did the DR. Man, that thing isn't dripped down from that, I hope. Yeah, you don't want brake fluid getting on anything. Yeah, it's made it stopped right there, right above that banjo bolt. That's so weird that it's doing that. But look at the corrosion. It just eats right into that powder coating. So once I get this thing sealed up and dried up, all the bugs on it, you have to apologize that. It's summertime riding right there. Those are from days gone by. I'll have to keep that thing kind of coated with some Pro Prep or something. Don't let any corrosion get into it. I'm wondering if, remember the little salt event I had? Oh, there's my missing plug hole right there. I don't know what happened to that thing. Just one day it was gone. There's one on the other side too, but it's I think it's a different size or something. Oh yeah, it's just the regular swing arm cap thing, which it's got on this side as well. This one's a little bit bigger. I'll clean that hole out and pop that thing in right quick. That's so weird, that thing's gone. I've never seen those. I've seen them missing altogether, but you could tell, somebody'd been messing around with it. Who's knocking at my door? Could it be the Magoo? What's going on, buddy? Huh? What's going on with that Danny Magoo? Your eyeballs are glowing. I left my light on, huh? Whoops, what'd you hit? Windy as heck out there. It's not as cold. I just happened to walk in just as the dadgum heater's coming on. This is weird that, look, I haven't even put the instructions away for Kelly's when we put it in hers. Oh, I got her good today. She didn't know I'd have a chance to tell her that the other connection kit had shown up. And so I seen her coming downstairs to the .com shipping receiving area. She had she was looking for something, and she's doing inventory stuff. But anyway, I go, Kelly, you gotta come here. So I take her in, I show her this thing all scattered across the bench there. She goes, what's that? I said, that's for your Harley. She goes, why is it for mine? I said, we got to take that whole thing apart. I said, that whole heated grip thing was a bust. I said, we can't ride it until that gets fixed. She goes, well, it was working fine. The grips work great. What's going on? I said, oh man, that thing's a hazard. There's been a recall on that connection kit. And Matthew down there was just laughing. We got her good. The look on her face that something was wrong with her motorcycle, she was tripping. She truly does love that thing like she's never loved a vehicle before. I mean, crazy. That thing, telling you, if you get, you guys that ride Harleys, you know, these things get into your heart and soul. Man, it's sunk right into her, I'm here to tell you. I think she likes that thing more than that godforsaken thing. I could buy 3 of those things what that car cost. With enough money to buy another Himalayan. But anyway, it's I was going to tell you about that stuff for the DR. This will be here. Hold on a second. So when I was showing you guys the instructions, this is that 4-pin Deutsch. That's just the dust cap, and that's the 3 leads. That is literally the way the connection kit I put on Kelly's is. And I was telling you guys that there's a tee off, and it's one of those Molex connectors. It's literally the same. You can roll that thing around and plug it into itself. So it's the Molex connector that fits in the bike. So it would be the female coupler. But anyway, see, that's the picture. So it looked like it just wide off right there, and then the 4-pin Deutsch was the long one. Well, in reality, the harness is way cooler because you want that to be the longest, because that's going to be some optional accessory you plug in. And what that leaves is this Molex plug for whatever accessories plus the 4-pin Deutsch connector. That's cool, man. There's pretty much the only difference is, like I was telling you guys before, no A versus the A. And if you look at her or this harness, it's got a revision number on it. But other than that, it's pretty much the same harness. I do like that the leader wires off of that thing, that they did it this way. And you guys remember when I folded at the back of the tank, I never showed you guys with the seat off, but where all that is, you'd never know that I altered anything. The only clue would be the fused hot wire going to the positive post. But that 4-pin Deutsch, there's just a perfect hole to drop it down in there. So if I do this to my Road King, this will go up into that harness caddy, just like we did with hers. So this one will be shooting up in that same harness caddy. And then these will drop down that hole like the instructions actually tell you to do. So they're accessible to pull out and plug into whatever. I'll keep all this together. The key to doing it to my Road King, if you guys remember when I did that, I used that fender light coupler, and then I think I used the low beam ground as the ground. There is a ground on the headlight or the fender light. I don't have it on the fender light coupler, but that ground is controlled by the body control module. Well, it didn't like the load that the grips were putting on it, so the body control module was, because they have basically internal fusing, you know, it was just turning it off. It was shutting the ground off. That thing was controlling the ground. And what's weird is it would shut the grips off, and it would shut the running lights up front, which is kind of weird when I was testing all that stuff. And what was funny is no load, I had a perfect ground. I couldn't figure out what's going on. How I finally figured it out is I would put it into its fail mode, and I realized I lost the ground. So as long as them grips were off, didn't do anything. As soon as I turned them grips on, that body control module goes, nope, don't like that, and shut it off. So if you decide to do the heated grips on your Road King and not use the connection kit, you can use that fender light power wire, which is a keyed hot, and then I'm pretty sure I use the ground for the low beam, and that's always a ground. That's it. But I'd like to do it like it's supposed to be done, and then in the future, I don't mess with these things, but in the future, if I wanted to have a hot wire going to that connection, I'll just do it literally the same way, use the keyed hot in the ground, and then I always have that power. And then I have those 2 couplers. Don't even know what Harley accessories plug into that. Does that go back to a tour pack or something? I don't know. I don't mess with that stuff. So, but you have options. You want to see something interesting about the date on these packages? This new revised one that I just got is 1 day shy of exactly 5 years later. 6/15/16, 6/14/21. Isn't that weird? I'm sure impressed how them things work. Anyway, I grabbed a little woman so we can do a little goodbye vlog. I might have to come out here in the garage. It's quite windy out there. I'll see if she wants to come out or she just wants to sit on the porch or something. And we'll call it an end to that. Well, hello there, YouTube. I can say that. I've actually been in the house for a bit. It's cold and dark. It's still windy out here. Well, that was a fun day. It's a very BMW kind of day today. And then Harley's at the end. How about that?
That's always good.
Yeah, gotta have a mixture sometimes.
Variety is good.
Yeah, that's really cool. I was telling about how I freaked you out with your harness thing there.
Yeah, booger.
You better not have broke my motorcycle.
I know it. He's always trying to get me.
It's them little pranks,
There's going to be a payback.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be big. For years worth of scaring me.
For all the ones you didn't get me back on. She gets me.
He didn't show it, though. He just kind of goes like that. So there's no satisfaction in it. There needs to be hollering and screaming.
Yeah. Crazy.
Like I do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's always fun. Entertain each other.
Oh, yeah.
We're like a couple of goofy kids still.
I know it.
But it's getting late. Dinner's about ready to hit the plate there.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna roll out on you.
Alrighty.
Food's taking priority.
Oh, sorry.
No, go
Sorry.
ahead.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up. And you guys have an amazing Saturday or Sunday.
Heck yeah. All right.
We will see you in the morning.
We'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye now.